Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Hey, out at the ag bag site, second cutting chopping update. Filled a whole 9 by 250 foot bag, and then about this 20-foot piece. I spun the bag around. We're going back that way. I still got close to 30 acres to cut. We're gonna check that in a second. We're gonna do a little crop update with my John Deere 845M GATOR. Kind of a sad day, sad week ahead of us. This GATOR's going back to its rightful owners, John Deere. Deere let us use this, see what different things I could use it for. Give a dairy farmer a GATOR, or lend him a GATOR for the summer. He's gonna pick rocks, use it to feed calves, fix fence, check on the cows nightly, even take it for an evening stroll down, watch the sunset. Right now we've got a sprayer in our back, spraying, keeping weeds down around my ag bag site and around pasture fields. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want information on this GATOR. But thank you, John Deere, for letting us use this. I'm gonna miss it. I think I'm gonna have to get one, because you just use them for everything on a farm. Got the wagon sitting idle. There's your heifers. More rain coming tonight, and then I'm gonna probably cut the rest of that second cutting, and then we'll start wheat next week too. Okay, here is some silage corn, outside rows. Obviously a little bit shorter, but as you get in here, man, this stuff's taller than I am. So this is gonna be your main chopping. And then right next door is your second cutting that we did chop. So with the growth, the green you're seeing now is third cutting. Third cutting's coming on, guys. After that 2 inches is what you want. It was dry, and now the third's coming. And here's what's left. We went around the headland so that way we weren't driving on it when we're cutting and chopping this. It'll be pretty slick once we do it, but you can see she's laid right down after all that. That was pounding rain, man. That was 2 inches. Pretty quick. Tiled field, about a mile from the farm. See the silos way up there. Got another chopping field in this corner here, on the other side of that drain. We'll check that drain out in a second, but I mean, she's a little further on being blossomed than we want. Usually we want to cut this, we would have wanted to cut it with this. You can see the growth is coming back. Older fields, so this third's not probably going to be as good as this, but I don't know. If it keeps raining the way it's been, it might be. Then here's your drain, big deep one here, and some beautiful looking corn over there. Shaping up to be a heck of a growing season, but it's been a challenge getting your haylage off, I can tell you that. Back side of the dry cow lot, the hay we had left to chop, and some more silage corn. The county came in here and dug this drain all the way along. I wish they wouldn't have piled it on our side, but nonetheless they did. Either way, you need these drains dug out. They don't get done enough, but it looks like they did a splendid job. This ditch was always full, but I mean, he dug probably 5 miles. So we're doing some good things here in Michigan, in our county, because you've got to drain these fields. You can't things fall into them and they get obstructed, and there's a bunch of beavers down there by them trees and along that ditch. They've got to be cleaned out. So now, although they took up some of the field and trashed some of your crop, it's in the end, it's worth it. Well worth it. Find ourselves at the dry cow lot. Cattle are munching on a round bale. Beautiful day with these clouds. We're gonna cross the road up here, and I'm gonna show you a soybean field I planted with that John Deere 7830 and John Deere 455 grain drill. We'll do a check on them. That's a non-tiled, but she drains decently well. Guys, these soybeans are kicking butt. We got in here and got them planted at the right time and got them sprayed at the right time. There's a beetle. We don't want that on there. And I've got a little strip in here. I remember, see where there's no beans right there? I remember I had the auto steer on, and I was just just the other side of that pole way down there, and I came up straight, and I had to fill up. Mark filled me up right here. I came in, and I knew I was close on soybeans. I planted this headland right here, and when I backed the drill up, we checked, and that one box was pretty low on soybeans, and I thought about coming back and re-drilling it. My brother and I thought, well, there was some in there, but it goes to show you, it needs a solid flow for that to seed right. And that was a whole width, and it goes all the way down. Crop tour continues. 2 bonus crops, onions and carrots. In my area in Michigan, we're in the muck vein. Where I'm at now is another half mile from where we were just at to the west. 10-foot elevation drop probably that turns to black muck. Look at these onions. These are Valley Farms, buddies of mine. Looks a heck of a bumper crop of onions growing this year. But this is what onions look like. Then once they get a little bit bigger, they'll come in and top them and fluff them up. This is tiled ground. They got that old tractor there pumping it. It's coming out of a crock. That's how you tile ground that it's super low. You have it tiled to a crock and then you pump it. There is a ditch on the other side of that little lane there. Other side of the field, carrots. This is what carrots look like. Beautiful, beautiful, lush field of carrots. I mean, there's probably 50 acres of carrots and 30 acres of onions right there. So these guys don't mess around. They'd be driving up and down. I don't know if they use a gator to drive up these lanes or not, but it sure would be handy. There's your 2 other bonus crops. So I showed you alfalfa, chopping corn, soybeans, onions, now carrots. And last but not least, one other crop that they grow is sweet corn. Sweet corn's got these funky looking tassels and it's a little shorter. Looks like the ears are not forming yet. They got a nice stand of sweet corn here. Look at that. Look how consistent that is. Grows well in this black muck. Grows real well. So they put in a bunch of sweet corn and then they sell it and I think they take it to miter even, but if you look, there's a lot of, I mean, look at that dirt. A lot of deer tracks. They have a challenge with these vegetables with any type of animal wanting to come and munch on them. I mean, us high ground farmers do too, but they really do. We'll head back to the ranch. So guys, that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed the crop tour and the John Deere Gator. Next up for the farm here, finish that second and fire up that semi, fire up that John Deere combine and get that wheat taken off. Get the wheat taken off and then we're gonna bale the straw. So lots to do. More rain coming. Very wet summer so far, but not complaining. We're getting the job done. Another thanks to John Deere for letting us use that Gator. We sincerely appreciate it. Everybody here at the farm did. So on that note, take care everybody. See you in the next video. God bless.